but again, it's like it's one of those like you kind of have to give it just a little bit of a break. You don't have to be. We don't have to give it the full excuse of it, but just a little bit of a break.
All right, just a little bit.
Now, one thing I will agree with you with is, you talk about the job system in 10. I thought the job system in 12 was horrendous.
Can we all agree that 13 is by far the worst game in the entire franchise?
Tater, do you agree upon that? Because
You've only
I
played
certainly
9.
do.
Yeah.
So yes, I can agree. Wait, really? You only played 9? All right. You've dabbled in a few others, or dabbled in a few others. You gotta play. Okay, for us it would be Final Fantasy. Well, no, sorry. If you get it on Steam, it'd be Final Fantasy 6, which would have been Final Fantasy 3 for us.
Yeah.
But I would
So
argue that's in my top. That's in my top 3.
my top Final Fantasy games are, it's going to be 6 through 9 and then 12 are like the games that I'll be like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, 2 through
So
2 through 5 was, they were good, but they there
well,
wasn't there
they didn't
was
really establish themselves until you get into like you said, till you get into to 5 and 6.
yeah. But one is a special exception because of the
Gotta
story.
start somewhere, right?
Well, that was supposed to be Square's final game, was Final Fantasy 1.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be the final fantasy.
Ha ha ha.
But it was so well received that they're like, you know what? Let's do it again. And then they made 2, and they're like, another one.
And another
Another
one.
one.
And another one. I've often wondered, let's say that first game did not become a success. How many of the RPGs do you think we would have in this
Hardly
world?
any.
Let's keep doing this for 100 years.
No.
They probably will. But I mean, that's always something I've wondered is like, you think about all the games that were inspired off of Final Fantasy. I'm sure we would still have RPGs, but they would be strongly like Legend of Zelda. You'd see
they,
more of those clones than you would anything
they
else.
would be all like Legend of Zelda 2.
Yeah. Either Legend of Zelda 2 or Link to the Past. Um, See, I'm going to give you an unpopular opinion. And I know I'm going to catch shit for it. And I don't care.
I mean, you'll catch shit for it regardless.
Here's the thing is, I know where I'm going. FF is a very genre-defining. It says so here in my encyclopedia. You didn't get F. Wait, he did get S, so he's got square in there.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, I forgot F. F.
Ass.
Ass. Fuck. I'm one of the very few people I think that actually liked 15.
I've never played 15, so I don't have an opinion of 15.
I don't think you would like it.
Why not?
So, for whatever reason, he would like it. I don't think he would either. Okay, how would I explain this, Chef?
With your
I
words.
feel like I feel like smartass. I feel like with RPGs, there are two different systems. You either have traditional turn-based, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we grew up with, or you have a game like Dark Souls where it's very open action based. For whatever reason, Final Fantasy 15, even though it kind of worked, they try to combine the two.
Ew.
So like it's like they tried to make the battlefield that you're in, that turn-based battlefield, into a battle grid. And depending on where you were positioned on the grid and how you did combination of moves, determine how well your fight went.
So they were trying to make it like Final Fantasy Tactics, like that grid style.
A little more open because you weren't bound to a grid. You were basically put into an arena,
Hmm.
but you were bound to where you were at in that said arena. So yes, like tactics, but not really. It's like they tried to do too many gimmicks at once.
Oh. Oh.
But here's the thing:
Yeah.
once you kind of learn that style, and you kind of figure out how things go into certain combinations, it's really easy to pick up. But I can understand how someone can get frustrated and not want to be involved.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything on your like I'm looking forward to like game coming out this year?
Well, what games are coming out this year, and I'll tell you.
Here's the thing I've learned with like games that are coming out. Do not buy into the hype. Otherwise you'll turn into cyberpunk.
Well, Cyberpunk's great if you play it on PC or PS5.
Mm-hmm. Just decided to play what I already have. You know what's the sad part is I keep thinking that too. Is like, why am I looking forward to new games? I have a backlog that I need to fucking like sink and swim into. And yet here I am.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I suddenly want to be a pyromancer now.
Okay.
Chaos Beam. Emit a beam of focus fire at enemies. You need a 35 intelligence and faith, and it costs
Wow.
500 FP to cast.
My God. Bro, what sort of damage is that fucker gonna put out?
Oh. Apocalyptic Flame. Send flames out in front of you that return with a massive explosion.
Good God.
38 intelligence, 37 faith, 900 FP to cast.
So I can tell you right now, Pokemon Snap's on my list. I am kind of wanting to look forward to Back for Blood.
Yeah.
I
That,
do want to. I do want to play that for sure.
yeah. And I'm sure
I think I
we have plenty of people that are going to be playing it anyway.
absolutely. I know one for you.
What?
Hello, Elden Ring.
If it comes out.
If it comes out, that's true.
I think it's
Fuck,
supposed
you're
to be
not.
coming out like 2 years.
Fuck, you're not wrong.
Uh,
Um, let's see. I want to be excited for Far Cry 6. I really do, but I feel like that's another game that would just bite me square in the ass. Biomutant got a release date.
Biomoon.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Dragon Age, but for you play as like a mystical creature, if that makes sense.
I wanted to like a Dragon Age, but it's like it was too story heavy for me.
Yeah. I like story games, but not like that's the whole emphasis of the game.
Yeah. With the exception of Life is Strange, I think that is an amazing game that everybody should play.
Life is Strange.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great game. Oh, Little Nightmares 2.
I'll I'll have to watch somebody play Little Nightmares 2 to see if I'm interested in it, because I played the first one and I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm. I liked it just because I was a huge fan of Limbo, and it kind of had that same play
Oh,
style.
okay, yeah.
Really, it does not look like there's been anything else announced from this year.
Really, that's it?
Yeah.
Big oof.
I mean, I think the biggest game I mentioned was Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
Granted, we're only a month into Monster Hunter Rise.
Eh.
Yeah. Yeah. Consider we're only a month into the year. We'll see. All right. Let me ask you this then, Tater. What's a game on your backlog that you're really looking forward to play? I'll ask you the same thing, Chef. Is there a game on your backlog that you're like dying to play?
Well, I'm playing Final Fantasy 8, just like super casually though.
I saw that.
And uh, after playing that, I'm like, I want to play 12 again. But I'm going to beat 8 first.
Just take it. Got to do one thing at a time, right?
Yeah, because I cannot juggle multiple Final Fantasy games at once.
I don't think I could juggle multiple RPGs at once. Like that just sounds like a fucking pain in the ass. See, one of them I think for me is gonna be for sure. Bug Fables. I think another one for me. I keep threatening to play it, but Hollow Knight's another one.
Hollow Knight's good.
Mm-hmm. One of these days, I'll replay the first 4 Resident Evils.
Yeah.